Okay, so here goes part 3, where we're going to talk about the eyelids and the eyelashes, and um, then finishing out the file. Okay, so sharing the screen. All right, so this is where we left off. So again, coming back over here to this image, this photograph. I'm going to zoom in again a little bit, and I'm going to make another layer for the eyelids. And again, using my curvature tool, now I'm going to trace around my eyelids. And I'm going to do this in 2 parts. I'm going to do the upper lid and then the lower lid. Yeah, okay. Good. I'll do another one over here. Oops. Now, if you accidentally plot a point that you didn't want, you can always just press the delete key and it will get rid of that last anchor point that you put in. And here things got a little bit out of control, so scooch those down. And repeat over here. Oh, darn. There we go. And select all of those, holding the shift key. I'm going to go ahead and group them. And then I'm going to move them over here. Put them into position and then change their color. Looks pretty good. Zoom out so I can see my color options here. And I'm just going to make them, another kind of pinky tone. And I may play with that a little bit more. This looks a little bit funky, but so, you can use the swatches that you have, or if you want to, you can get something that is similar, but maybe just a little bit darker by using your color picker. Yeah, that looks better. And if you want, you could give yourself eyeshadow, and have some fun with it if you want. And then to add the eyelashes, I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to draw them directly on to my drawing instead of trying to trace eyelashes. That seems a little bit over the top. So to make the eyelashes, I'm going to use the pencil tool. You could use the brush tool, but it gets a little bit fat. And so I'm going to use the brush or the pencil tool. And again, here you want to use a stroke color and have no fill color. And you could come in here and you could draw a bajillion individual lashes if you wanted to. Go all the way across. I chose to just keep it a little bit more characterish and just put in a few eyelashes on the edges of my eyes. And so I'll leave that up to you. And maybe you don't even, maybe your eyelashes are very light and you decide not to include them, or maybe maybe you look at the portrait and you're like, no, it looks like me. I don't need any eyelashes. So eyelashes are up to you, but I just wanted to show you how to do them if you wanted to. And again, I'm gonna select all my eyelashes. I'm gonna try to select all my eyelashes. And this is where actually having those layers is kind of nice, because something I can do here on my eyelids layer with, see how this is giving me a little thumbnail of the eyelid, the fleshy eyelid part that I drew. I can actually lock that so that it's easier for me to come in here and just draw, oops. And again, I might want to lock the skin layer, and I can come in here and I can just, wow, really going well, lock that layer. I can just draw a box around the eyelashes. Now it's also grabbing the eyeballs, so I can deselect those. But if I had locked my eyeballs layer, it wouldn't select the eyeballs either. So with all the eyelashes selected, I can do some fun stuff by changing this from uniform to this more eyelash shape. And remember, whenever you do something like this, you want to make sure that you expand the appearance. And then I could come in here, and if I wanted to choose individual lashes to make some adjustments to move them, or let's say I wanted to, actually if I use the direct selection tool, grab onto an anchor point and make some of these longer, I could. And now that you can see, they look a little bit more eyelashy than just straight lines. You could also, and something I did on my final was I added a brush stroke around the edge of my eye for a little bit of like eyeliner, I guess. So I'm going to keep that in the eyelids. Oops. Let me start over here. And you could use the pencil tool for this too, so that it's not so thick of a line. But might be fun to, at that point, choose that. And a nice nice eyeliner color for brown eyes is green. So I could come in here and I could choose some kind of interesting green color. And again, now we're, into the point of just kind of having fun with it. And of course, you'll want to think about doing that to the other eye. Oh, that's kind of cool. But that's up to you. Then, you'll want to add the neck and the body, again, just using that curvature tool. And, if I toggle over here to my final version, you can see I traced the shadow, and this was much like what I did with the hair. So I really just went over and traced that and gave it a darker, darker skin color. And then the final thing, the final two things that you're going to want to do, and I realize that this is not finished, but I think that you can understand how to continue to finish that out. The last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move your illustration over onto your artboard. So you'll use your selection tool, and here, if you've locked any of your layers, you want to unlock them except for the background layer. Leave the background layer locked. And I don't remember if I locked any individual things in here. So just come through here and make sure that there are no lock symbols. Because if there are, you're not going to be able to select those things. Okay, I think I got it all. And using your selection tool, draw a box around your illustration and move it into the artboard. And then, give it a background color of some kind. The white is just a little bit bland. So maybe give yourself a new layer above layer 1 and call it the background. And here again, if you want to make a background, you're going to use the rectangle tool and give it some kind of color and no fill. And draw a box that matches the size of your artboard. And bada bing, bada boom, you have a self-portrait in Illustrator that you can use as an avatar. You can use it as your profile pic for your various social media platforms. Remember to save it as an Illustrator file so that you've got it to come back to and work on if you ever want to, and then save it as a PDF to upload into Moodle. And something fun about, well, a lot of fun things about Illustrator, but something fun that you can do is once you've created a vector file, I mentioned making stickers with the patterns that we were making. Well, here, let's just go to the internet real quick and go to a new tab and go to custom stickers. And again, this is not any kind of requirement. This is just fun fact. If you are so inclined, you can go somewhere like Sticker Mule and you can go to die cut stickers. And these are all made out of vector files, just like what we're doing. So you could come in and you could select, I don't know, 2" by 2". You get 50 stickers for $57 of your self-portrait. Put that on all the things that are yours, so that your roommate doesn't take them. And it's just kind of a fun thing. And they'll be cut out, like these. They'll be the shape of the self-portrait that you made. So that's just a little fun side thing that I thought you might be interested in. Okay, well, so have fun with those. Do plan on spending, probably 5 or more hours on the self-portrait. It's kind of a laborious project. And, take the time to make it something that you're proud of, and make sure that you save and save often, and take until next Thursday to finish this, so December 10th. And like I said, have fun with it. And I can't wait to see what you produce. Okay, all right. Have a good rest of the day, and you'll see me one more time. Okay, bye.